For those of you that don't know, Nigerian politicians are some of the wealthiest people on the planet, and while there are many controversies surrounding how they have so much money and assets, they are still up there in the elite class. So without further ado, let's look at the top 10 richest politicians in Nigeria as of 2024. Starting our list at number 10 is Senator Orji Uzor Kalu. Notable as a businessman and politician, Uzor Kalu served as the governor of Abia State in the southeast region of the country from 1999 to 2007. He is the chairman and the CEO of the Slug Holding Group, which has interest in manufacturing, oil and gas, banking, and media. He is a big shot both in the business world and politics world, as he made his entry into politics after graduating from the prestigious Harvard Business School. His success in both fields can be attributed to a strong leadership quality and his background as a successful businessman, which has provided him with the financial resources to fund his political campaigns and initiatives. Speaking of wealth, estimates suggest that Uzor Kalu's net worth is in the hundreds of millions of dollars. According to Forbes, he started a small retailing business before he went into furniture manufacturing and transportation. By the time he was 20, he had become a millionaire. He was listed as 49th on African 50 richest net worth in 2015 by Forbes magazine. Without a doubt, he's one of the most successful and richest politicians in Nigeria with a net worth of around $1.1 billion. Next up at number 9, we have Rochas Okorocha, a highly controversial politician and a former governor of Imo State, also in the southeast. He's also the senator representing the Imo West Senatorial District at the 9th Nigerian Senate. When I say controversial, I mean that when he was governor, he was the only governor in the southeast under the party mostly dominated by the northerners. Anyway, as a big man in the political arena, majority of Okorocha's wealth comes from his political career and business interests, which include investments in real estate, agriculture, and oil and gas. He also has a stake in several Nigerian banks. However, Okorocha's wealth accumulation has not been without other controversies and criticisms. There have been allegations of corruption and misuse of public funds during his tenure as governor. Additionally, some critics argued that his wealth doesn't add up to his known source of income. These controversies has raised questions about the transparency and accountability of his financial dealings. Rochas has of course consistently denied these allegations, like most politicians, and he asserted that his wealth is a result of his hard work and successful business ventures. Nevertheless, these criticisms have led to ongoing investigations and legal battles. With an estimated net worth of $1.4 billion, Rochas Okorocha is one of the richest politicians in Nigeria. At number 8 is Olusegun Obasanjo, or OBJ, a prominent Nigerian statesman and the first democratic president of Nigeria. OBJ is one of the pillars of modern politics and democracy in Nigeria, and he served 2 terms as the president from 1999 to 2007. OBJ's background as a former military head of state gave him credibility and influence. His leadership style and ability to build strategic alliances have gained him support from various political stakeholders. He was not just doing things at political level but also financially. He has investment in sectors such as agriculture, telecommunications, and energy. He's the owner of the Otta Farm, which is one of the largest chicken poultries in West Africa, and is also involved in the production and distribution of oil in Nigeria. However, his wealth accumulation has also not been without controversies and criticisms. Many have raised concerns about the transparency and legitimacy of certain business deals and acquisitions attributed to him. Olusegun Obasanjo's net worth is estimated to be $1.6 billion, which makes him one of the richest politicians in Nigeria. Next up at number 7, we have another big name, Ifeanyi Uba. Well, as a Nigerian entrepreneur and politician, he has made a name for himself in all fronts. Ifeanyi Uba is an impressive figure with his brilliant and innovative spirit, and he ventured into various business sectors, building thriving enterprises that have contributed to job creation and the growth of his hometown, as well as the overall economic growth of Nigeria. Although his political career hasn't been too successful like his business success, but he has pushed for the Senate representing Anambra South and emerged victorious, earning a seat in the Nigerian Senate. Throughout his political career, he has been a vocal advocate for causes like youth empowerment, education, infrastructure development. He even bought a football team in the Nigerian League aimed at developing young talents. Ifeanyi Uba has an estimated net worth of $1.7 billion, which is reported to be higher, and it not only makes him one of the richest businessmen in Nigeria, but also one of the richest politicians in Nigeria who has been able to navigate the scope of business with politics and have tasted and experienced both very well. At number 9 is Atiku Abubakar, a household name in Nigerian politics. He serves as the Vice President of Nigeria from 1999 to 2007 during the presidency of Olusegun Obasanjo. Atiku spent 20 years in the Nigerian Customs Service, rising to the post of Deputy Director, the second highest position in the service at the time. He left the military in April 1989 and went into full-time business and politics. In 1991, he ran for the governor of the old Gongola state, known as Adamawa and Taraba states, and in 1993, he ran for the president but lost. Additionally, he was unsuccessfully contested for the office of the President of Nigeria 5 good times in 2003, 2007, 2015, 2019, and in 2023, but lost each time. He doesn't give up and will likely still contest in the next one. He has wealth, and that's a big factor for his constant running. Atiku is widely regarded as one of Nigeria's wealthiest individuals. His wealth is believed to have been accumulated through various income sources, including investment in real estate, logistics, agriculture, and education within the nation and internationally. Like almost all Nigerian politicians, Atiku's accumulation of his wealth has also not been without controversy and criticism, and he has faced allegations of corruption, illicit financial practices, with critics questioning the source of his wealth and accusing him of using political connection for personal gain. He owns a lot, and I mean a lot, of houses in Dubai, and it raises questions, but then again, he's into real estate. His net worth is estimated to be around $1.8 billion, and of course, putting all these assets together, it could be more. Into the top 5, we have David Mark from Benue State in the Middle Belt region. As a well-known Nigerian politician, Mark has had a huge impact on the political landscape of Nigeria, as he has held various important positions throughout his career. He began his career in the military before transitioning to civilian politics, where he took on roles such as Minister of Communications and Minister of Defense. He upgraded to become the President of the Nigerian Senate. The salary and allowance that came with that position is no joke. In addition to the various businesses that he ventured into, like agriculture, as a result of his background, although his career faced his fair share of challenges and controversies like every other or most politicians in Nigeria. With an estimated net worth of about $2 billion, Mark takes the 5th spot among the richest politicians in Nigeria. Next up at number 4 is Abubakar Bukola Saraki, who is the former governor of Kwara State, and just like David Mark, he was the Senate president. While serving as the governor of Kwara State from 2003 to 2011, he implemented various developmental projects and policies that improved the lives of the people in his state. Later, he became a member of the Nigerian Senate representing Kwara Central, and eventually rose to the position of the Senate president from 2015 to 2019, where he wielded substantial influence and played a key role in legislative affairs. But before his political career, Saraki served in the defunct Societal General Bank Limited from 1990 to 2000, where he rose to the position of director of the bank. Beyond politics, he has also been involved in business ventures and philanthropy, leveraging his resources to make a positive impact in various sectors. Bukola Saraki joins the list of the richest politicians with his estimated net worth of $2 billion. At number 3, we have Andy Uba, and you wouldn't talk about politics in the Southeast region without calling his name. He's former senator who served the Anambra South Senatorial District from 2011 to 2019. But before a political career, Andy Uba had a multifaceted career spanning the corporate world and business, which he started at a very young age. Andy first gained national attention when he was appointed as a senior special assistant to President Olusegun Obasanjo. In 2007, he ran for the position of governor in Anambra State and emerged victorious, serving a difficult term marked by legal battles and controversies. He has established successful enterprises across different sectors, displaying his entrepreneurial spirit. However, his political journey has not been without controversies, as he has faced allegations of political defection and questionable financial dealings, with an estimated net worth of $2.1 billion, which is as a credit of most of his business dealings. At number 2, we have IBB, or Ibrahim Babangida, a former general in the Nigerian army, as well as former head of state, who remains one of the richest politicians in Nigeria and one of the nation's top political leaders. He led with a firm hand from 1985 until his retirement in August 1993. Before his ascension to power, Babangida served as the chief of army staff from 1984 to 1985. His desire for influence and power are part of the factor that shaped the course of Nigeria's political landscape. Meanwhile, as a military dictator, he implemented economic economic reforms that opened up the country's markets and attracted foreign investments, fostering a period of growth. However, his regime, like others, was marred by allegations of corruption and human rights abuses, tarnishing his reputation. Additionally, in the business world, he leveraged his connections and amassed considerable wealth, establishing successful ventures in various sectors like education, small businesses, and other establishments. Babangida is estimated to be worth considerably $5 billion, although, according to a report Forbes years back, his estimated net worth is around $12 billion in total. Finally, at number 1, we have Jagaban himself, Bola Ahmed Tinubu, the current president of Nigeria, and also was the former governor of Lagos State from 1999 to 2007. Tinubu is also an accomplished, dedicated, very ambitious person with an interesting career both in politics and business alike. During his tenure as governor, he spearheaded remarkable infrastructural development, implementing policies that transformed Lagos into a thriving economic hub. Known for his strategic dissertation on politics, Tinubu founded and led the All Progressive Congress, the leading political party currently. Also, as a seasoned entrepreneur, he has invested in various sectors including media, real estate, transportation, telecommunication, and oil and gas. Tinubu is considered the richest politician in Nigeria with an estimated net worth of $8.4 billion. If he was not into politics, well, he would have been the second or third richest man in the country, although many would argue he would not be as rich as he is if he was not into politics, as there are many controversies surrounding his wealth and real estate properties, which many believes he got by using his influence on the state to get them. So if you enjoyed the video, kindly hit the subscribe button and like. Click on your end screen on your left to watch 10 female politicians caught stealing Nigeria dry.